Hello and welcome. Amigos, not only did I have to nurse my heartache, I also had to nurse my health this week. I caught the flu. It took me a few days, but I understand how difficult it is to just get up and make yourself a soup. So today I'm going to show you how to make the sick soup, but it's not just for sick people. It's for those of you that want to eat healthier, for those of you that have hungry kids that get here after school and then just want to eat now. This soup is going to be versatile for many occasions, and there's only a few adjustments you need to make. So whether you like to use chicken broth, fresh chicken broth, or chicken bouillon, this is going to be a recipe that your family is going to love. You're going to need 2 to 3 potatoes, 2 to 3 carrots, 2 Anaheim peppers, 3 tomatoes, 1 small onion, 2 to 3 zucchinis, and today I'm going to mix it up using our Mexican zucchinis, and 1 large regular commonly used zucchini, a small bunch of cilantro, 2 to 3 tablespoons of your chicken bouillon, or you can use fresh stock, 1 tablespoon of Mexican oregano, and 3 garlic cloves. Since I'm using chicken bouillon, I'm going to use 6 cups of water and about 2 tablespoons of your favorite oil. I've chopped up our tomatoes, onion, garlic, and 1 Anaheim, finely chopped because this is what we're going to saute with our oil. I filled our bowl with water to avoid oxidation for our vegetables. I have our potatoes, our zucchinis, carrot, 1 Anaheim, and our cilantro. Place your pot on a medium-high heat and add your oil. Once you hear your oil popping, it should take you about 30-40 seconds to warm up. You're going to add your Anaheim, your tomato, onion, and garlic. Combine all your ingredients and you're going to continue to cook for about 6 to 8 minutes until all your ingredients are nice and soft. Once the consistency of your veggies get nice and soft and mushy like this, you're going to turn your burner off and we're going to transfer all of this into the blender. You're going to also add your Mexican oregano to your blender and your chicken bouillon. The things that I do to impress you guys, look at this. I'm going to add a little bit of room temperature water, and now we're going to blend until smooth. And if it's too hot and you're using a Ninja blender like me, go ahead and pulse it a few times.
It's a Ninja Foodi.
I'm sorry, if you're using a Ninja Foodi or the Ninja, the regular one that looks just like this, the bullets, and it's really hot, just allow some of that steam to release because you don't want this to blast your face.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
Good tip.
So just be careful. You guys know I get brave here, and no, I haven't unpacked the blender. I got sick.
I can't wait because it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be May by the time I do it.
Oh man, you caught the shade in that.
I did. And boom, done. You want to set your burner on a medium heat. I had to switch pots because you guys know sometimes I just figure out later on I need a bigger pot. But you can all do this in the same pot. So if you sauteed in one pot, you can keep it. But for me, I'm going to need more space. So go ahead and add our blended ingredients. Your water or your chicken broth. I'm going to add a little bit in here to get all that deliciousness. Remember to wipe right after things splash or else they'll stick and stain and it's harder to do later, okay? Combine all your ingredients and bring to a boil.
This looks like butternut bisque. Is that what you call it?
I thought you were going to say something else. I'm glad you did. But yes, it does. And look at how the color changes as we're cooking this, okay? That's what's beautiful about this. When you think it's going to stay like that and most people are like, I don't want to eat that. Mom, no. You'll see how it changes once all the ingredients are fully cooked.
That's my way of being naughty, is pausing in between words that I know that can be taken a different way.
Yeah, she's trying to trigger me today, you guys.
No, I'm not.
Once your soup reaches a boil, you're going to start adding your vegetables. Some of you are going to say, Steph, you're adding all your vegetables at one time. Yes, when you're not feeling so well, you want your veggies to be nice and soft. There's nothing worse than biting into something really hard because even just a regular sopita like your chicken soup, the potatoes aren't, they're not soft enough.
Oh, that's a really good point because I was going to ask, why are you putting everything in at the same time?
Yeah, you want it to be nice and soft. Now, for example, if you're Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys this part, but I'm just adding the Anaheim peppers like this. You don't have to eat those. Those are for flavor. unless you like it. But if you're not sick and you want a healthy soup, you can even cut your potatoes and your vegetables a little bit chunkier. Okay, so by adding all our ingredients when our broth has boiled, this is gonna make it for a faster cooking time, okay? Now, cilantro haters, I know you're gonna say, ew, but I'm gonna recommend that you put it in for this broth. It changes the flavor, and it's also gonna help you rid yourself of heavy metals in your system, and that's why sometimes you cannot tolerate cilantro.
And this soup doesn't have a heavy cilantro taste.
It does not have a heavy cilantro taste at all, at least to me. But then you have our friends that can't tolerate it. So just try it and incorporate it little by little in your system so that you can eliminate those heavy metals and it doesn't taste like that. And you can actually enjoy the benefits of cilantro. What we're going to do now is we're going to put a lid over our pot. We're going to crack it and we're going to continue to cook on a medium heat for about 18 to 20 minutes until you see your vegetables are nice and soft. Friends, you guys know that I absolutely love Calrose rice, which is what I'm going to pair my soup with. And here in Colorado, we're using 1 1/4 cup of water per cup of rice instead of just 1 cup. I'll leave that measurement in the description if you guys are here. Other than that, 1-to-1 ratio. And I like to keep my rice nice and glossy, so I'm going to add a drop of oil. Seal the deal and press rice. And after about 18-20 minutes, you want to turn your burner off. And friends, I'm going to add 3 ice cubes. What that's going to do, it's going to help us seal the flavor right on in. I'm going to place the lid over it and let it set for about 3 to 5 minutes while I serve my rice. I'm going to need somebody very special to say What I like to do for this soup is I like to add a little bit of citrus. You can use lemon or lime, just a little bit, you don't need a lot. And when you're done, you want to suck on that lemon for your, in case you have a sore throat. That helped me.
I was wondering why you didn't go with the lime, but that makes sense now.
You can do it with the lime too, but I like the lemon flavor with this. And you can add some chiltepines. I'll say that again, chiltepines. And those are for you that like a spice with your soup, and I do.
Ooh, that crack.
Just blend it in. And then I'll start with the soup, and then I'll add a little bit of rice. I like to add soy sauce to my rice and a little bit of butter and combine that, and it's kind of soothing for your throat because I did have a sore throat. Look at that. Just absolutely amazing.
Ooh.
Delightful and healthy whether you're sick or not.
Buen provecho.
Thank you, Cloud. And I'll have a set of more soups for you to get your health in order because I'm going to be having a lot more soups for the next week. And obviously I'm already craving my taquitos. I'm craving a lot of Mexican food. And just excited to have more sopita. It's so good. It's full of flavor. It's nice and hot. It's gonna soothe your throat. And the best part is that your vegetables are cooked to perfection. And what I mean by that is when you're sick, you don't wanna bite anything, as I've been mentioning, because that's the hardest part. So everything that's soft, for in one bite, you can just mash it up. Perfect.
And what do you think for the comadres and the dads that pack lonche for their significant others? Does this one hold up good?
This one holds up well, and I think this is great for breakfast time too.
Okay.
This is a good breakfast soup, lunch, dinner, snack, meal prep. And if there's one thing that I make really good, it's probably the sauces and broth and those kind of things. I make them.
And the chili oil and the birria.
But those are the things that I really do enjoy making.
Mija, do you have a tip for us?
I think I shared a lot of the tips here while we were cooking. But the best tip that I can give you guys is that if you're gonna cook this for a dinner, you can cut your vegetables a little bit chunkier. Maybe you don't have to cook them as long as I did. But if somebody's sick and they can't even have the vegetables, this broth is super nutritious, and it's gonna help you feel better. And I want you guys to feel better.
Thank you for that.
And get right into it. I like to serve the rice steaming hot because it's hot, and when it's going down my throat, it's nice and warm. and we're gonna get better, you guys. We're gonna get better.
Yes, we are.
I'll see you guys very soon for another healthy recipe.
Sounds good to me.
As always, Cloud and I are wishing you the absolute best. We want to give a quick shout out to all of you out here in Denver. You're keeping the road safe. You're keeping all of us safe. And everyone's been super kind. So we love you very much. And on that one, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Adios.